What's up, YouTube? It's finally Friday, June 4th, and welcome to the Science Blurbs. The question that we have today is in regards to light. The question is, if you were traveling in your car, hypothetically, at the speed of light, and you turned your headlights on, what would happen? Would you see the light or not? The answer to that question would be no, you would not see the light, because you're traveling as fast as the light. There's no way for the light to project out in front of you, therefore rendering it useless. So you wouldn't be able to see it at all. Even if you were standing in front of your car as the car was going the speed of light, which is 300 million meters per second. But if you were doing this, traveling at the speed of light, you would be traveling through time. You would actually be going into the future. Things that are moving extremely fast, like satellites or particles in the Large Hadron Collider, are actually traveling through time. Satellites that are orbiting the Earth, that are going about 16 to 17,000 miles an hour, have very precise clocks on them and are actually slowing down relative to the time that's on Earth. The Large Hadron Collider actually accelerates particles that are too small to see with the naked eye. These particles are so small that they only last for very, very short periods of time. But since they're going so fast, traveling through time, as they're being accelerated, they're almost traveling as fast as the speed of light. Their lifespans, so to speak, are actually extended 30 times than original because they're going so fast. Stephen Hawking, a brilliant mind, the guy that's in the wheelchair and has the electronic voice, he suggests that if we had a rocket that could go 99.9% the speed of light, because he thinks that the speed of light is the universal speed limit, that if we had this rocket that could go that fast, we would actually be able to travel into the future. If someone were looking outside of that rocket to the world around them and they were moving 99.9% the speed of light, they would see everything moving super fast. But people that could see inside the rocket would be seeing the people moving around extremely slow because time is moving slower inside the rocket because it's going that fast. It would be kind of pointless to do it this way, because why travel into the future with old technology? There could possibly be an easier way to travel into the future by the time you get there. Traveling into the past, though, is impossible, according to Stephen Hawking, because of feedback. Feedback from radiation would destroy whatever the machine was that is creating this wormhole in order to travel into the past. If we were to travel into the past, it would create, paradigms. Say a scientist created a wormhole that would go back just enough into the past that he could see himself, but he shot through the wormhole and shot himself. But since he's shooting into the past and kills himself before, who fired the shot in the first place? It's difficult to wrap your head around, but if you think about it enough, it makes sense. So the feedback from radiation would destroy this machine, because it would be recycling the radiation and amplifying it each time it went through. A microphone catches the noise from a singer, sends it to an amplifier, which amplifies the sound and makes it louder, and passes it through a speaker so it can be heard. If the microphone is close enough to the speaker, the sound coming from the speaker, which is already loud enough, is going to go into the microphone, back to the amplifier, amplified again, and emit it even louder. If this keeps on happening, it'll either destroy the machine, or someone has to turn it off and move the microphone away in order for it to stop having that awful shrieking noise that's extremely annoying. So that's all I have for you today. It's a lot to wrap your mind around, but if you think about it, it makes sense. I still need your questions, I still need your comments, I still need video responses, I need something in order to keep the show going, because if I don't have any questions, I can't answer them. Help me out here, folks. Subscribe, let me know what you think. and I will see you guys next week from Washington, D.C. Peace out.